or do
I'm Sim, you're Patrick. Welcome to Wizard Call. Do your friends that like to talk about stuff?
cold open? Go. Hi, I'm Patrick,
Oh, I'm Sim.
and we're
Wizard
Wizard Core. I can't do this with you. We took off like 6 months and then immediately back in, and it's just like no, just stops recording.
A duo of friends that like to talk about movies, television,
And
music, and shit.
yeah,
And a plethora of other things.
yeah, that's that. Yep, that's it. Yep.
Today's topic, the Oscars.
Yes. I didn't watch the Oscars,
I
but he did.
I'm going to give you a
I got-
step-by-step
yeah.
hosted by Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I got the play-by-play of.
He did. I texted him the whole thing as it
Yeah.
was going on.
Yeah,
Mainly
literally.
just when Amy
Magdon.
Madigan won. That was my like number one. I just wanted Weapons to win its one award that it was nominated.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Looking back on that performance too, I just saw like some clips. Ooh, excuse me.
Of
I was
Amy
just
Magdon.
ripping some Waterloo's sparkly waters on the way over here.
Ripping with sparkly water.
And so now I got the burpees.
But Amy Magdon's performance clips during the Oscars.
No, just like in the movie Weapons.
Oh,
Like people are like, "Oh, she was such a silly Billy. Like, did she really deserve to win?" Like, because it's.
Yeah.
But I
She
forgot,
wasn't
like,
silly the whole time.
Yeah, no, the whole scene when she's talking to the kid and she's like, "Do you want to do this?" She's like, "I could make your parents eat each other if I wanted to." That is like
Horrifying.
yeah, dude, it's cold.
And it's not
cold as fuck,
and
dude.
it's not delivered in a manner. It is cold, and it's
the switch up
it's
between
yeah,
like how she puts on the like public persona versus the private persona, and then like
was really fantastic. It was
I
like
didn't feel bad for her when she's like, "Oh,
No.
I'm so old," but
No.
like, you get the like feel you like you kind of I wouldn't say feel bad for her, but you like see where she's coming from in a sense. I don't know if that's even
yeah,
the
I know what you're
way.
saying. Like there's an element of like I think
There's an element of sadness to it.
I felt
you
kind of
know?
I felt bad for her because I view her as like an evil person.
Yeah.
But you kind of get the sense that like she may not have always have been that way, and that the life that she has led has, I guess I would put it this way, like the story of the movie where we pick up with her as a person is at a point in time where like it doesn't even necessarily seem like she's enjoying living anymore. It's more so like she's just doing it to continue living.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, I want to continue. I mean, she does want to continue living,
Yeah.
but it doesn't come across as like normal egotistical villain. Like, I'm going to live forever. It's
I'm
just like, I have to,
immortal.
it's like, I have to keep living kind of
Yeah.
thing. But that's, and there's an, and that-
Spoiler alert.
yeah,
she doesn't.
she-
She's
no-
ripped. If you
no.
haven't seen Weapons, go watch Weapons. It's
Yeah.
I think it's on HBO Max.
yeah, but I remember when you had seen that movie before me.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters, which was fun.
Yeah.
With, like 2 people were in the theater.
Yeah. And like I remember when you showed it to me and the end of Weapons happens when all the kids fucking bum rush her.
Yeah.
I literally started
It's-
like laughing and clapping.
Yeah,
I was like, this is one of the best endings to a
Someone
movie I've ever
described
seen.
it as like a hidden whitest kids
You know skit.
like
At the very end.
within the movie itself,
the
and it's
very
so
end.
true. Just the way it's shot is very like skit like.
Well, just
With
the,
her like running across and all the neighbors reacting to it.
yeah,
and
the guy
stuff.
mowing his lawn, seeing like
Yeah.
in like
So
the
funny.
backyard, and he's just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Even not so much the way this portion of that ending like chase sequence. It's not necessarily the way it's shot. It's also like the way that like the way that she like opens the door of like the back door of the family's home to run through it and closes the back door and then runs away, and then the kids just burst through the glass.
Yeah.
Like it's just perfectly comedically timed.
It's so good.
And Zach Krager like knew that because it's supposed to be kind of
Yeah.
funny because it's like
well, that's his.
it's funny and
his
horrifying
element,
because
you know.
Oh yeah, it's 100%. That ending sequence was him 100% in his element. He
Yeah.
was just like, we're going full throttle, just
Yeah.
like gun it. Like,
You're like, oh yeah, this is Zach Krager, whitest kids you know.
Yeah. Yeah, at the very end, and he combined it with one of the most satisfying, like, convergences
One of
of
the
a
best
story.
like, villain deaths too.
Oh, 100%. Just getting ripped
it
apart.
Feels good, dude. Ripped apart by
Yeah.
the children she kidnapped.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
it's awesome.
And violent as fuck.
Yeah,
dude. It's so good.
And the movie, it doesn't end abruptly, but it ends basically almost directly after that happens, which is where it just should have. Which is like that was the perfect decision.
They find the kids, and because it leaves it open, not open in a sense for like a man. I'm gonna burp through this whole thing, and I apologize for people that just listening. Oh man, I just drink sparkling waters all day.
I was thinking every time you burp, I just add like the vine,
like
the vine boom, just.
Scare the shit out of people driving.
I like really turn up the bass and like in the mix, just. I blow out people's speakers in their cars.
We're in treble.
Man. Man. I forgot this feeling of you and I having to do our show here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, speaking of that, it has been a minute since we've done this show for various reasons. But
there's a little bit of health, taking a break from health stuff on top of we're working on a new project. So
yeah,
we've been looking out for that. It's going to be a little bit.
It's going to be a minute.
It's our next thing after Party Monster, which has taken us some time to get to, but
yeah, we're finally. I will say this: we've already begun doing it all, and that's all I'll say.
And then again, we took a little break from that for some health.
stuff. Yeah, we took a break because of health stuff and because of like, I don't know. I feel like aside from that,
we look like we're in the back rooms. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, we're in
it just clicked in my head. It looks like we're live from the back rooms.
Yeah.
If you take everything else out, we're just chilling in the back rooms.
It's because of this. It's this really blank wall.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Sorry.
That's awesome.
That was a total ADHD train of thought right there. Because we have. You can't see behind the camera.
What you're seeing, we see like directly in front of us.
We see us talking.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking to Patrick.
Yeah, and I'm talking to Sim.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like you and I both realized, honestly, because of the health stuff, that we needed to like step away for a bit.
Yeah.
And also, like, I know on my end, I needed to like, which I've thankfully been taking care of. I like really needed to like figure out some stuff with like my job situation, which is at this time of recording, hopefully going to be partially solved. So there's just a bunch of different things that you and I had to figure out and do and take care of. And also, like, and part of that was, it was just a lot of life stuff, honestly. But we're back.
We're back, and we're talking about the Oscars because that is a recent thing that we decided.
Yeah.
Because we could catch up on some of our opinions on movies, because what's better than listening to two white guys give their
talk
opinions.
about movies?
Yeah.
And entertainment and just stuff.
Of the state of the industry in general.
Yeah.
In the world. Who knows?
In the world.
We're going to save it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, we'll see about the last one, but yeah. Stuff's happened since we've been gone.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, so the Oscars, for everything I've seen about the Oscars, I've seen some stuff like after the Oscars. I've watched some things about them, and I think that.
Well, I feel like we just go through the different categories.
Categories.
And discuss the movie and our movies involved, because we did Best Supporting Actress, and I feel like they know our feelings about weapons now. But
yeah. Do you want to get one battle after another out of the way?
Because that one, just actor in the Best Supporting role of Sean Penn winning, and not even being there.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in fucking Ukraine?
I don't know. He was somewhere.
But this is, in my opinion, the most stacked category.
Yeah, it was one of the. It was one of the better, like, or not better. It was one of the more like competitive years, honestly, that there's been in a while.
absolute Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo, and Stellan Skarsgård. This could have been anybody's game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it really. Yeah, yeah.
I think
2025 was a weirdly like
Yeah.
It was just such a stacked year because you started with like the major release, which was like Sinners, which that got some love. A lot of people, as you and I know, wanted that to win Best Picture, and honestly,
we have a whole podcast about it.
No, I know, but I'm doing the episode. I'm going through this. Yeah, no, we did do a whole.
About Sinners.
I feel bad about that particular podcast episode because the audio in it is fucked up for a lot of it. But that was a good.
Yeah, we talk about we suck it off hard.
Yeah,
we love that.
We really do, honestly.
I still love that movie. I think it was great.
Yeah, Sinners is amazing. Also, Sean Penn is confirmed via the Google AI overview. He was in Kiev, Ukraine visiting Zelensky.
Nice.
While he won
down into 5-5-6 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, he won Best Supporting Actor, right?
Yes.
And Magdan got Actress.
Yeah. Sean Penn won for One Battle After Another, which
also won Best Picture.
Which won Best Picture.
Yeah, which people are mixed on. From everything I've seen, people are mixed on it winning.
There's like a war between like what I was catching online a lot, especially in the subreddits. Is just people hitting One Battle, like Sinners and One Battle After Another just had so much hate on each other that it got like a little out of control.
It did.
Just because they wanted they're like, Sinners isn't even that fucking good. And
yeah.
It's like,
and then people said the exact same thing about One Battle After Another.
180'd on both of these movies from like when they came out, just glazing them and being like, this is what cinema's all about. And then now everybody's out of the woodwork like, oh, well, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was that good.
Yeah, and
people are doing the both. Both movies can exist in a time and space where they're good movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't have to fucking hate the movie and then like hate everybody that likes it. I think there's a little too far with it, you know?
Yeah. I think because hold on, I can actually pull it up. Because Sinners, well, it didn't win Best Picture. It won
Best Actor.
It won Best Actor,
yeah, Michael
which
B.
was
Jordan
Michael. Yeah,
and
Michael
A. Jordan, which is
Michael A. B. Jordan.
Already been made.
Michael A. and B. Tested Jordan. Sorry, that's an SEO marketing joke.
See yourself out of here, Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael D. Jordan. I don't know how to continue this at all.
I don't know either. But yeah, I mean, well, with the fact of the matter is One Battle After Another and Sinners are amazing movies.
Yeah.
And the fact that they came out in the same year, as well as the others that are in that one stuff.
Let's talk about One Battle. We don't have to talk too much about Sinners other than the win for Michael B. Jordan because
we've already talked about it.
You can listen to that podcast if you want to.
Yeah.
But going back to One Battle After Another, I think honestly, to me it was down to it could have been anybody's game in this one. I kind of wanted Delroy Lindo to win for Sinners.
For supporting?
Yes, we're still on supporting.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I think when it came down to the last minute of it, when I was watching it, I think I was in your boat and I wanted Jacob Elordi to win for Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah. I think even though I think that the people that won, like, deserve it, Jacob Elordi and Frankenstein, like, well, that really the whole movie in general, but he, like, made that movie for me, which is saying something because it's him playing the monster, and then it's Oscar Isaac, who's an already established like fantastic actor playing Frankenstein, and both of them in this movie are fantastic. But he, in my opinion, Jacob Elordi like outshined Oscar Isaac in that movie,
dude, for sure.
Like which was surprising, honestly.
I was like the biggest like Jacob Elordi. I don't know how to say
Elordi.
Elordi. There we go.
Yeah, Elordi.
He's Australian, right?
Maybe I can look it up. What about him though?
Blimey, I wasn't like the biggest fan of his.
Because he was
until like Frankenstein. Because I'm not like a fan of Euphoria.
Yeah, he was in Euphoria,
and
he is Australian.
Saltburn.
Yeah, he was
I
in.
wasn't a fan of Saltburn.
He recently was in Wuthering Heights, which
With the
neither of.
heights,
I haven't
heights
seen it. Did you? Have you seen that yet?
No,
No, I haven't either.
I heard
I
it's
have really no interest in seeing it,
me
to be honest
neither.
with you.
I did just see They Will Kill You, but that's a total off topic.
Oh yeah,
That movie is fucking awesome.
the director of It did that, right?
Well, they produced it. Yeah,
Produced
I don't
it.
know who the. It's basically like Kill Bill meets Ready or Not. And it's like it was a movie I feel like specifically made for me. There's so I will say the trailers don't give surprisingly the trailers don't give away too much of like what happens in the this is a whole side tangent, but what happens in the movie itself other than the trailers make it seem like Ready or Not 2.5, and I think
Yeah.
I think the movie itself is actually such a different because I saw both of those movies this week, and I saw Ready or Not 2 and
They Will Kill You.
yeah, and I think I liked They Will Kill You more than Ready or Not 2, but I liked it just as much as Ready or Not 1, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
does.
I think I liked the first Ready or Not better than the second. There's a reason for that. The first one had more of like that isolated kind of horror and with a little bit of comedy kind of in it.
And did the sequel invert it?
The sequel is less horror and more like action comedy. And then so is like They Will Kill You. And I think on the level of like more action comedy,
They Will Kill You is
They
better.
Will Kill You was better in that terms. They kind of like did away with the isolation horror and more horror heavy elements of Ready or Not in Ready or Not 2. Kind of made it like a duo action comedy with her and her sister. And they both movies have like estranged sister setups too. Wild. But They Will Kill You has some interesting how do you say it? Like interesting it's bloody as fuck out of the two movies. It is, but it's like Kill Bill blood. It's like samurai movie, like exploitation blood. Yeah, like
that's
Kill
fun.
Bill. But they have this whole. If you don't want to spoil it, I'm going to spoil it a little bit. So skip till
move on.
We'll put it down here till when we like skip till.
Yeah.
They introduce an element of immortality and They Will Kill, like she can kill people, but they keep coming back because they've all signed their name on this like devil thing. Like their whole building is like a temple to Satan, and that's like and they sacrifice people, and she's supposed to be the sacrifice, but she's actually there to like rescue her sister, and she's been training and shit. And so, like some of the craziest shit comes from like she like. Heather Graham's in the movie, and she straight up like blows Heather Graham's head off with a double barrel shotgun. And it's like she's like moving separately from her body, and it's all like just a chunk, and her head starts like growing out a little, and it's like a tiny face. But while her eyeball is still like sentient and is like tracking her down through the like.
Oh, that's fun.
Through the yeah, no, it gets like way more into the like fantastical side of it. Because Ready or Not feels pretty grounded overall for like other than the ending where they're like it because they kind of in Ready or Not they kind of do the thing of like, oh, is it real or are they like, is this whole pact real? Because at the end the twist is it was and they all explode. Throughout this whole movie you know that it's
real.
Yeah, it's like a Satan thing because they're like immortal. And so she has to like keep fighting through these rooms of people, kind of like in The Raid in like John Wick-esque.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
That honestly sounds.
It's way more fun than
I don't really wanted to see that movie,
yeah.
but after
it is a blast.
This is why I like don't care about spoilers because I'm the kind of person that like
I'm the same way. Yeah.
When you tell me like that, I'm like makes me more interested in seeing it to see how they like make it work.
Yeah, and it's the book. Well, what they sign their name on is like a sentient pig head. That's like controlled by Satan, and
that's awesome.
Somebody puts it, dude. It's so good. It is a wild time, and it's like one of the best movie going experience I've had. And like I was like, I love this. This movie was made for me, 100%.
knowing you,
over.
knowing you, it sounds like it.
Yeah. But going back to One Battle After Another and the supporting actor, we haven't really talked about One Battle After Another on this.
No, we haven't.
Mainly just Sinners is kind of where we.
Well, as a movie in general, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Sean Penn deserved 100% sponsored by Fume. Not really.
Not really. Try to be a better boy.
Yeah. I feel like Sean Penn really deserved it. Honestly,
dude,
because like
hilarious.
he was hilarious, but he was like creepy.
Yeah.
And he reminded me of somebody that I used
like,
to know in my real life.
Yeah, he was like an adult incel. You know, like a tough guy wannabe. The whole like he's like, this is a tight shirt. He's like, I'm not gay.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm not gay if that's what you're saying. It's such a good like line delivery.
You like black girls.
Yeah, you like black girls. It's just
dude.
Throughout the whole movie, he's
so insecure.
He's so insecure, and I feel like his performance and the way it's written is so accurately winds up describing like what he is and the kind of people that exist in this country, which is like a Christian nationalist.
Like he wants to be accepted by his like peers,
by the cult.
By the cult that he's like willing to just give up like
his humanity.
His humanity, and then his own like own personal like
agency.
Yeah, and like obviously he's attracted to like black women, but he's like he can't be, you know, because of his peers and shit.
And I mean he's literally the whole movie, or not the whole.
Like his whole motive
is to cover up the fact that his child is what's her name in real life? The actress Chase Infinity.
Yes, there we go.
Is that she's his daughter?
Yeah,
and that Leo isn't the real. Biologically speaking, isn't the real dad, but Leo is her real dad, quote unquote. And like,
it's very the Yondu. Yeah, like you might have been your father, but it ain't your daddy.
It really is that.
Yeah,
and it's just Sean Penn. Really, everybody in that movie was fantastic. Even the small roles in that movie were really awesome.
I was gonna say the guy who plays the interrogator.
Yeah, he was
probably
great.
like he's in like 2, maybe 3 scenes, and he's like steals the show in that fucking movie. I think he was like a real army interrogator too. Like so there's like a lot of, and I saw in interviews with like Benicio and all them. We're on a first name basis, obviously.
Yeah. We know all these people.
That, like everybody in the shop, like the storefront, when he's like moving people, like under the floor, like doing
when they're I know what you're talking about. When he and Leo are trying to go up, and all the people are in the store,
he's like
and they're trying to like move
people,
them out because it's going to get dangerous more than likely. And
and then moving them to the safer location. Like all those people were like non-actors and stuff like that, and the store owner actually owned the store that they were like shooting in and stuff like that.
Yeah, the more I learned about One Battle After Another, the more I realized that it's probably the most expensive indie movie ever made.
Yeah, it was like literally like back to back, just like. Shit that
because every time I hear like how they like got permission to shoot places and whatnot and like decided where to shoot things, it feels very like low budget and like not studio, like not the studio mentality like doesn't exist or didn't exist during the production of that movie.
Yeah.
Which honestly sounds like, because I forget the producer of One Battle After Another, but that's basically what he did. Is he basically was like, I'm gonna give PTA like what was it, like $100 million or something to just make a movie that he's never gotten to make before.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what he did.
What he like said, I believe. Yeah,
and it comes across. I mean, because it's. I mean, like Benicio's great.
He was nominated as well. He was. They were.
So was Leo, right?
Yeah,
Leo was nominated. Chase Infinity wasn't nominated,
but in this like same category of supporting role, like Sean Penn and Benicio del Toro were fucking nominated, which is nuts.
And honestly, I get why. I don't know if I would have given if I was to award an Oscar. I don't know if I would have given Benicio an Oscar for this role, but his role is so memorable.
Yeah.
that he literally is the sensei.
Yeah, dude, he really is.
Like he plays that role so well, especially like compared to like the energy that Leo is bringing to this, or his character and just him as a person is like bringing. They're so like opposite, but also like the same. If you know what I'm saying, Benicio is almost
they
like
have like the same goal, but they're like you said, their energies are like in totally different places.
It's almost
like he has to be calm to like have this whole operation going, and Leo's just in his like one mission, and he's like, I gotta get to my daughter.
Yeah, like even in that scene when Benicio's clearing out the storefront, like when what does he say he like yells at Leo to get off the phone or whatever?
No, he's yelling at the one dude to get off the phone,
and Leo thinks he's talking to him. Yeah. Like that. It's just like stuff like that in this movie is like fantastic.
And like as they're going in the back, he's introducing his whole family. And
as they're going, he's just getting
your phone, man.
Yeah, he's just getting like bombarded with information and places to go. Literally the whole movie until at the very end, he finally catches up to. I wish I can remember her character's name, but Chase Infinity's character when he finally catches up to her in the desert. Also, that whole sequence at the end of One Battle After Another, that car chase sequence was so weirdly tense for how little was going on.
Somewhere I saw that it was inspired by Bullet, which makes
sense.
Which
it does
like
make sense.
The hills and like how it was shot with all the roving hills and how it kind of like went up. It's almost like, to me, it felt like Jaws-esque, like the shark.
Yeah,
like
when like you don't know,
shark, like you don't know what's under
the sea, under the hill, kind of thing.
And it comes back with them stopping at the top of the hill, and the one dude comes up the ridge and just fucking
plows through it. Yeah. And then just the way Sean Penn's character dies at the end of that movie.
I thought he died that first time, which is hilarious.
You know, oh my! I almost forgot about that. Dude, that. Yeah, he gets shot in the face, then crashes his car. Dude, that shot, that one of the best shots of all time is him when it's revealed that he's still alive and he's just Terminator walking in the middle of the desert.
Half a face.
Yeah,
and then I've seen somebody talk about earlier in the movie when they give the assignment to the dude to like clean up the mess and kill him. Like, he doesn't even go back to check if Sean Penn's dead, and he just kind of leaves the car. Like, it goes to show like the Christmas adventures are like dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
like they give this. You think he's not like a super assassin. Like, he shoots him in the face, and he just kind of leaves him. Like, and he's still alive. Like, they have to still take care of him. Yeah, later on, which just goes to show how like inept they all are still.
Yeah, I feel like so much of like the message, even it is a political message, but it's ultimately like the point. One of the points of the movie is to show that like that these people in these like positions of power don't really know what they're doing. They just happened to be. They got into positions where like money and power was given to them, but they don't always understand how to use it even properly for evil.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where like the comedy comes into play, because like One Battle After Another is a comedy, but it's like a dark comedy.
It's very dark.
It's a very dark comedy.
Yeah.
But just the way that like, I love the way that just from like a story level that Sean Penn's character dies. What is his name in the movie again? It's Lockjaw. I just love the way that Lockjaw dies, like thinking he got everything he wanted, and he just dies. They gas him and he just dies, and they throw his body in a furnace, basically. And it's like, yeah, that's exactly how these people die.
Yeah,
like it's exactly. No, it was like picture perfect, literally, of like how these people die eventually. It's just
nothing in the world.
And then of course that got spoofed at the Oscars, which was awesome. By Conan.
Which, by the way, Conan did
Conan did a great job.
In a while that I thought the hosting stuff was actually really good.
Yeah, Conan killed it.
I like Conan a lot too.
Yeah, Conan, he killed it. He's honestly.
A chuckle and a half.
Yeah. I also loved what I really liked was that in the in that opening like bit skit thing that they like animated him into
Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters for a second. I was like, that's awesome. Like that was such a like fun little thing for them to do as himself as Gladys. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah. So funny, dude. But I do have to say there's, I think, 4 movies that I didn't end up seeing in total before. I try to watch all the Oscar movies before the Oscars. And I try. And I have a buddy that does the same thing from back in my military days. And I think he watched everything, but I still needed to catch up. I didn't see The Secret Agent.
Yeah, neither. I heard that was great.
Hamnet. I didn't see Sentimental Value. And I didn't see... Honestly, I didn't see K-pop Demon Hunters. And
I haven't seen it either, which I know I can feel Lori from Laguna like jumping through the camera, hearing us say we haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters. Because I brought that up to Lori before, and she's like, "You haven't seen that fucking movie?" I'm like,
everybody.
Yeah.
Has
I'm like, no, I haven't.
Opinion on it. Like everybody I've seen is just like, this movie's fucking amazing.
And everything I've seen of it, it looks like it's completely 100% true.
Yeah,
I just haven't seen it yet.
I
just haven't seen it.
I don't know how else to put this other than kind of like, I really just don't care at this point.
Honestly, that's kind of where I'm at too.
It's been so... It's like,
been a while.
It's one of those cases where it's just so hyped up beyond belief that there's no way it's going to be as good to me as it is to everybody else. It's too late for me to be like, I know my viewpoint is now going to be skewed.
Yeah.
And so I'll get to it eventually, most likely, one day when I'm bored.
Yeah.
But it's not that.
It's a beautiful looking movie. Yeah. And the animation looks incredible and everything.
Did you see that? Like Sony sold that to Netflix? Who had it originally? That movie was not originally like a Netflix movie.
No,
I think Sony.
It wasn't. I think because I know you're talking about.
I think they didn't believe that it was going to.
They didn't believe it was going to do good.
Yeah,
and then so they sold it.
Dude, what a fucking fumble!
What an L!
What an L!
Like
Sony.
Like
don't archive this in case we ever get to make movies in the future.
Yeah,
just kidding, Sony. You can come back from this.
I feel.
I like your Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I feel the AI agent crawling over this audio and just flagging
it. Remember when you said this on that dumb little podcast you two had?
Remember when your stupid little podcast said this about K-pop Demon Hunters? We're flagging this for review.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Fuck.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding,
Just
Sony.
kidding. I wonder if there's... This is a quick tangent, but I wonder if there's a way in like just from spoken audio. You know how like with AI stuff, there's like people like type in like prompts that like fuck up the way like the AI like understands what's like the context of what's going on. I wonder if there's something we could say that would just completely mess it up completely.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Over with that tangent. I just had to get that thought out there.
I don't know.
But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters looks amazing. Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. Haven't seen Secret Agent.
Yeah. I haven't seen Hamnet either.
I want to. It's on.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Peacock now, and I keep meaning to watch it because I have every fucking. I basically have cable.
I have every fucking streaming service.
I basically have cable 2.0. You know.
That is what. Yeah, that is what streaming has become.
And I keep meaning to watch it. Because I know I like Jesse Buckley a lot,
and
I've heard it's fantastic. I don't emotionally
know if you can handle what happens in that story
right now.
Yeah,
and so I've been pushing it off a lot. I'm like, I just don't feel like being sad.
Yeah,
right now. I'm already. It's been a rough start to the year, and I'm like, I don't feel like going back into that.
This is not in the Oscars discussion, but a movie I really want to see now is Project Hail Mary.
Yes,
that
me too.
Yeah, that movie looks like it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. My mom watched it and read the book, and she said it was really good. So
yeah,
there's a couple changes that she.
Yeah, I've heard there's some changes, but overall people think it's really good.
Yeah, no,
and I expected nothing less from Lord and Miller, honestly, and having Ryan Gosling, and it being the book being an Andy Weir, and it being an Andy Weir book. I was like, this is just, the stars are literally all aligned for this.
Speaking of aliens, the only did Begonia get nominated for Best Picture? Or
You'll have to
okay,
click that. I don't
yeah,
know.
no, I see Emma Stone. I think
I know
okay, so
something with it got.
I'm happy Jesse Buckley won for Hamnet. I haven't seen Hamnet. I like Jesse Buckley, but my one that I wanted to win was Emma Stone for Begonia because
For which award?
for Best Actress.
Oh, okay.
I fucking loved Begonia, and Jesse Plemons got fucking.
He got side railed as fuck.
He got
for that.
side. He got.
I feel like everybody from that movie got side railed.
That's
honestly.
what I'm thinking. Like I don't see Begonia
because Begonia was amazing.
Yes.
Some people don't like the way it ended. I get it.
That was
like,
my like sleeper.
Oh
that's
yeah.
Like that was my sleeper win that I wanted to like come up the rear.
Yeah. Same.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
To get like a bunch of awards. And it barely got nominated, and I was super disappointed.
It really did barely get nominated.
And so I was really hoping Emma Stone would at least take it home Best Actress, but it went to Jessie Buckley, which is fine.
Because that movie is basically 12 Angry Men with aliens.
Yeah.
Except it's 2 angry men and a woman.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. That movie, the story of that movie was amazing. I loved the way that that was written and directed and performed and everything. And the way that movie ends.
So it was nominated for Best Picture, but I think like other awards.
There were, well, yeah.
It was just.
I don't know if it should have gotten Best Picture.
It was my sleeper hit.
Yeah, but
I would not have been mad.
But it was really like an amazing movie. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed like every minute of Begonia. I was like, this movie is like just great.
Oh yeah, no, I loved Begonia.
We already kind of touched on it a little bit, but like Frankenstein, first of all, deserved to win all of the production design and makeup awards, and
that was the one. That
was the one where I was like,
the nominations first came out, we were like, it needs to win all of that. Guillermo del Toro needs to win all of that.
Yeah, like that.
His team.
Yeah, like the movie itself was on. Like I expected that movie to be good. It's Guillermo del Toro making an adaptation of Frankenstein. It's going to be at least good. I didn't expect that movie to like break my heart.
Yeah, dude.
Like that movie.
Crying.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
That movie.
Yeah,
but the whole sequence with the old man.
God,
the way I gasped when he saw that the wolves had like entered the house.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, dude, I legitimately was like, like in a room by myself.
Yeah, yeah, and then when he goes into the house with the wolves and he like rips like
dude, he scalps one of them. I forgot how fucking
I was like, that's awesome.
How grody that movie gets too.
Yeah, that movie gets grody for sure. Oh, dude, like I remember when you and I watched it together for the first time, and the scene in the beginning when Oscar Isaac when he tossed the ball at, and we were trying to figure out if it was practical or VFX. Yeah. The way he tossed the ball and it caught it was so seamless. Yeah, and you and I both literally like our jaws dropped and we were like, how did they do that?
The thing looks like practical.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a puppet. And it like quickly I was like,
yeah, I almost wonder if they like just CGI'd the arm specifically just to get it to grab it. But yeah, like that movie was phenomenal. That movie stole my heart, honestly. That's the one that I like honestly wanted to win Best Picture because I was like, that movie was so.
Yours was Frankenstein, mine was Begonia.
Yeah,
but in reality,
pretty much.
I think it came down to, in my head,
what it came down to.
It was either going to be Sinners or One Battle.
Yeah, it was going to be one of the two, and yeah.
Speaking of which, you didn't see Marty Supreme, right?
No, I haven't seen it, but I know.
I thought it was okay. It was like everybody hyped that movie. It was another one.
The movie hyped itself up.
So, oh yeah, and I watched it, and I was like, "This is okay."
Yeah.
To me, I described it as like a 1950s Looney Tunes version of Uncut Gems. Yeah. Basically.
After it like released and like all the clips online got released, I was like, "That's when you said that." I was like, "That's exactly what this looks like."
It's the same thing as like. A dude going down a really dark path and making the worst decision possible, but on like a jackass level of conundrums going on.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what the like, I feel like Johnny Knoxville could have been the stunt coordinator for this movie of like, there's bathtubs falling through ceilings, and breaking dudes' arms and crushing dogs and shit. When that scene happened, I was like, what is going on? This is not for me.
Yeah, this is not for me. Yeah, I remember being
overall, it was. I would say it's okay. It's decent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was as good as like Good Time or Uncut.
Or
Gems.
Uncut
Yeah.
Gems. Because the only Safdie brothers movie or Safdie movie in general that I know I've seen is Uncut Gems, and Uncut Gems was amazing. But I never want to watch that movie again. Uncut Gems?
Uncut Gems?
Because Uncut Gems was like an anxiety attack the entire time you watch it. And it was amazing when you're in it, but after you stop, you're like, I don't think I can do that again.
No.
Like
this is, yeah.
Like it's so well directed and acted and written and everything and performed, but it's just...
I think a lot of the performances
in Marty Supreme
are good.
Including Kevin O'Leary. Do you hate to admit it?
No, honestly, I think he was the weakest one.
That's the vibe I've gotten, honestly, from his existence.
He was weird. It was weird seeing him. I couldn't like buy into it because I know him like when there's non-actors, it usually means that they're like not notable people, or it's like random directors and stuff like that. Like, Ready or Not 2 just had David Cronenberg in it for like 2 seconds, and I was like, that's cool.
Cronenberg.
Boom. That off topic, but or it's like somebody that's not like a well-known person, or like I'm not but like having a real life billionaire play a mogul
Playing a Mongol.
What am I saying?
That would have been real 1950s if he was playing a Mongol in that movie. They would have really played into the
Mongolians.
Yeah. But playing a real life modern day business mogul, playing a business mogul.
Yeah.
He just is insufferable.
It was like, I hate him because I actually hate him.
I hate him twice.
It worked in that aspect of like, I hate this character because I hate this person in real life too.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't like Kevin O'Leary and that he doesn't need to be an actor. Honestly, he can fuck right off.
I remember he was talking a big game too at like the Oscars and whatever.
Dude, he brought like a full on like $1 million baseball card and like wore it. He Jake Paul'd it, or Logan Paul. Which one wore the Pokemon card for like a year? I think
honestly,
it was Logan.
I don't know. I haven't heard about that. But it doesn't surprise me that the Paul brothers did that.
Yeah, at the Oscars, it's like insufferable.
Yeah,
there's like a famous meme picture of like the Iranian director behind him who's like,
I've seen that.
Had to make his movie in secret and get it like produced by the French government, and then it's Kevin O'Leary like buying a fucking baseball card worth like twice the amount that it took to make the dude's movie. Just like two completely different worlds, man.
And if that's not if that's literally not a geopolitical snapshot of the current era we're in, I don't know what else is.
Yeah, no,
honestly.
exactly.
Like that's, Yeah, Marty Supreme, I was like...
Now I know Kevin O'Leary is never going to fund our fucking movies.
God, no.
We don't need the blood money anyways.
Yeah, no. Legitimately, if he offered us like an actual offer, I literally would... especially if he's like,
say, I'm out.
No, wait. No, that's basically what I was going to say, because it's just like, he's like, we get on the Zoom link and like, he's just like, hey guys, what's up? And it's just like, I'm out, and just like click leave meeting.
and because of that, I'm out.
Yeah. Screen recorded and like posted on like social media. That would be a generational
But
meme.
Sony, we're still on the table. Right?
Yeah. Sony on the table.
We love you. We'll watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, we'll do it. We'll watch it.
Kevin O'Leary can shove his baseball card up his ass.
Yeah, but Sony, we're good.
Yeah. Other Oscar stuff. We left off of Marty Supreme.
Sinners deservedly won everything.
Sinners was amazing.
I'm not upset by any win this year.
No,
honestly, I don't think any. I think
surprisingly, I agree.
Everything that I love that a lot of it was horror. I love that horror's getting its time to shine again.
Yeah, I mean, two of the biggest.
Between like weapons
and Sinners and Frankenstein, really.
Frankenstein's horror.
Frankenstein was like an epic horror movie
based off a gothic horror book.
Yeah, that's a better description. It's a gothic horror movie.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, all three of those get like hella awards.
Yeah,
is awesome. So I
Yeah.
wasn't mad at like. I think
Yeah, I really
everything Sinners won. I think Michael B. Jordan
deserved that.
deserved that Best Actor. I thought he was awesome. I mean, we already talked up
Yeah. The B.
Sinners a lot. The B, the A's, the
Mm-hmm.
B's, and the C's.
Yeah.
So I mean, really nothing
There's nothing
in
new
the
for us to
Sinners
say about
department.
for
to be
Sinners
like,
other than it's that movie's literally
I think
like
Ryan Coogler. Oh, he won Best Screenplay too. I think. Yeah, I think that
okay.
deserves. Yeah, for sure.
That
Yeah,
deserves it. Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. The story.
I think One Battle After it
Yeah.
literally came down to Sinners and One Battle After Another one
For screenplay?
Yeah, both of the screenplays because One Battle After Another was adapted and Sinners was original.
That's right. Yeah, for an original screenplay, yeah, Sinners was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
That movie was like a book. If you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
no, it really was.
Like it had that kind of vibe where it's like the world of this feels so like thought out.
Yeah. And
that
little hints of things
Uh-huh.
of like the world at large, like the Native American like vampire hunters and shit like that.
I still want that spinoff
Yeah, me
so
too.
badly.
And
I
like,
want
all
that.
the little things that they throw in there, and kind of like the supernatural elements that they added, like new stuff from vampires where they can like see people with gifts and stuff like that. It really is like a novel, like a little,
like a glimpse into a bigger world going on.
Exactly. There's like definitely a novel's worth of information in like a
And
2-hour
even
movie.
the way who plays the main villain vampire in that movie?
Remick, Jack O'Connell.
Yeah, Jack O'Connell's character.
Like, backstory,
his backstory is only implied through the way he responds to people.
Yeah.
But he's not like telling them, except for like a couple moments. He's not exposition dumping his character. It's about how he's responding to people and when people ask him certain things and what his response is. It's all like told through that. And even really like his whole thing about, when he gets the
when he gets see his family again,
and like the family that he's making, essentially the new family he's making,
trying to like fill in that void.
Like all of that being told in that story was so well done.
Like, and it all like fits into one another. Too. It's all like makes the same
and just
thing.
the very end of that movie surprised the fuck out of me. That bar in like the 80s or whatever. I was like, I wasn't expecting this, but this is like such an awesome way to end this. Like such a like legitimately poignant scene to end that story on. I was like, damn, that was amazing. Anyways.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Everything that Sinners got, they deserve. I think PTA winning Best Director.
Finally, that was a finally moment.
That was more, if not only just for One Battle After Another, it's
his whole career
laundry list of movies that he should have won for. Mine still being There Will Be Blood. Like that movie.
That movie. That's the best movie of the 2000s.
It's like a perfect. It's like
speaking of books, that movie is a book.
In like 100 years, they're gonna put that movie in like
Museum.
The library that they steal in the fucking
cinema.
Bunker down for the end world. So it's like part to transfer on to the next generation that eventually finds us in the dust. That type of movie.
And next will be the Tarantino Paul Dano memes to show to show that. Tarantino, you fuck.
you hack.
Yeah, God. I love your movies and your writing, but you as a person, God. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything just in case.
I'll say it. I'll meet you and say it to your face. I respect the fuck out of you, but God.
I love you movies.
Yeah. Or I respect. Yeah, I don't respect him. I respect his movies. That's what.
I did see Blue Moon, the Ethan Hawke movie about the.
Is that the Linklater movie?
Yeah, Richard Linklater.
I wanted to see that, but I never.
It's an hour and a half of a guy talking, just monologuing, and I forgot who he is. I don't know. Okay, I don't know the backstory about any of the stuff in Blue Moon. I know it's a guy who wrote a play or used to write songs for plays, and it's about his relationship with his partner. And there are people that love stage and theater performances. all about this movie, and like,
and you're not one of them.
Right or wrong as a movie, I thought it was fine. I thought Ethan Hawke did really good, and he should have been nominated. I mean, he was, but I don't know.
More recognized in the nomination.
Yeah, you know, it was good.
It's good.
It wasn't. I don't think for a movie that definitely wasn't for me. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
If that says anything about that, you know.
Well, it does. I mean, because A, Richard Linklater directing it, B, Ethan Hawke acting, and then
making sure my nuts not hanging out.
You know, it's ironic. It's ironic you said that because I looked over at the screen and I was like, oh, the I don't know what. I don't know.
It's just all thigh. Don't worry. I think
we're
it's
all thigh. We both are all thigh this episode.
Yeah, all thigh.
All thigh. You saw more of the Oscar contenders last year than I did. I saw, besides Marty Supreme, I saw all the like heavy hitters.
Yeah, you won like a majority of the stuff that won. Yeah. Like one Sinners, one battle after another. Did Marty Supreme win anything? Guess not. Weapons.
Ironically,
you watched Weapons.
Oh yeah, Weapons. That's ironic.
We both didn't see Hamnet.
Yeah, Hamnet. Hamnet looks like it's really good. It's Chloe Zhao, who honestly needed a good movie again after Eternals, because that movie was, even though I didn't see it, that
took
movie
like a break for a little bit since Eternals.
Because
before that was what, Nomadland? Which was
Nomadland. Nomadland is like what got her the job at Marvel, I think. And then afterwards, she was like, she did what Edgar Wright backed out of, and proceeded to not want to work with Marvel afterwards, because I think Edgar Wright saw the writing on the wall even in the early days of Marvel and was like, this is not.
Well, it's just like, if you can play ball with them, which means like if you want 70% of your movie to not be
your movie,
you get like 30% input.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm glad that she was able to.
I'm sure she got a huge payout for it, though.
More than likely. That's probably why she was able to step away for so long.
Creatively took a break, but like to make Hamnet, I think, you know, is something like she definitely got the ability to be able to make something that she wanted to make.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's honestly something that I feel like she, as a director, like did like what she went back to what she was interested in making, which is like clearly like personal drama stories, as opposed
like
to
characters
and character studies, as opposed to big epic action punch 'em up Marvel superhero shit. That stuff's great, don't get me wrong, but
I enjoy it.
I do too, but for Chloe Zhao, not the move. And she learned that clearly.
Well, that was like the time span of Marvel just
that was
trying
during
to like pump out stuff. Like
that was post
really
Endgame too.
A break, you know. Like that's what they're doing now, and like releasing like onesie twosie things, which are like good, versus we got to keep pumping them, and get all the Marvel money.
Yeah, making like 6 shows in the span of 3 years,
exactly,
and expecting you to keep up with all of it.
Not just 6 shows, like 15 movies, and like you just needed to let it rest after Endgame for a little bit. And I'm sure we've said this before, and a ton of other people said it before, which is what they're finally doing, which is good.
Is waiting.
It's just kind of one movie at a time. Like maybe 2 movies a year. Yeah. Makes a fuck ton of money. And then one or 2 good, like, I've been watching Wonder Man finally.
Yeah, you were telling me about Wonder Man.
They're fucking fantastic. Daredevil's been cool. I just started catching up on Daredevil Born Again as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they started doing that.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to be like the way it was originally from the get-go. I knew that.
But I mean, you know.
But it's still good.
I like
stuff.
I like that stuff, but I don't like too much of it, you know.
Yeah.
We got to have our Project Hail Marys and our
Project
Ready or Not.
Yeah, I feel like one of the reasons I'm interested in seeing Project Hail Mary, one, because it's Lord and Miller directing it. I like Ryan Gosling, and even though I haven't seen The Martian, I know enough about it, and I know enough about Andy Weir. No, I know. It's like Ridley Scott's last great movie so far.
That's just like the movie.
I know that's. I know it's awesome.
Yeah.
I know it's awesome. I just haven't seen
It's a
it.
good movie.
Yeah. But it's like all the like I said way earlier in this episode, it feels like all the stars aligning to make just like a really awesome space opera buddy comedy drama, basically.
Yeah.
With what's his
He
face?
did the Lego movie, and that's like one of the best movies ever made. I'm not saying that ironically at all either.
No, the Lego movies. The Lego movies,
dude.
awesome.
That's like one of the best movies ever made.
That's one of the best animated, just movies, but animated movies ever made.
It's got everything. It's got comedy, action, heart.
And I feel, you know what? I feel like so many directors in this past decade, like since 2020, like Lord and Mill, like I feel like so many of them got like fucked over by the studio system in the 2010s, and now they're back.
They're making the movie that they want to do. Yeah, that's like right. Yeah, Sinners is like Ryan Coogler's thing.
Sinners,
Chloe Zhao.
Yeah, like all these people are coming back, showing that they got the juice.
Yeah,
like in spades, and you're just like, finally.
Like, this is filmmaking.
Yeah.
This is the good shit.
Because it really made me realize how much Marvel had like literally dominated
on
the entire industry for like a decade.
Yeah,
and it was just like, oh my, especially for you and
all the big movies coming out per year was like 5 big like Marvel movies, and that's where all the money went, and there was no like big other movies,
big anything else,
and it just kind of got tiring, and that's why I see that like Project Hail Mary is making a fuck ton of, and it's like this what you need. Like Sinners made a ton of money, and Project Hail Mary is making a ton of, like, all these original movies now are like it's because of the burnout that the studio system created of just making fucking superhero sequels forever.
Yeah, I feel like Ryan Gosling actually said something that I really agree with, which was that like he was commenting on.
I've seen what you're
he was Ryan Gosling commented on the state of like movie theater goership, and he basically said like the responsibility isn't for people to show up to movie theaters. It's the responsibility of the people making them to make it worth it to go in the first place. And I was just like, yes,
he gets it.
Like
man. He's literally us.
He's literally us. Like that. Like when I read that, I was like, man, this guy just gets it.
Yeah,
like,
dude. And he's married to Eva Mendes.
Perfect life,
dude. Those kids were probably gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Yeah. But yeah, like
that's awesome.
It is.
Probably super smart too. Now I'm just fanning over
Eva Longoria or Ryan Gosling.
Eva Longoria. Wait, Eva Mendes.
Mendes.
Yeah. No, just jealous about how great their kids' lives are going to be. Honestly,
yeah, it's like. Yeah,
they're able to do whatever they want.
Yeah, you said how smart they were. I immediately thought back to, oh wow, why can't I remember the name of this movie now? The Will Ferrell, Mark.
Daddy's Home.
No,
Mark
the
Wahlberg?
other guy, the other guys.
Yeah,
this Eva Mendes' character in that,
yeah.
and how she's like really smart, but Will Ferrell treats her like shit.
Yeah,
I immediately thought about that when you said that, and I was like, yeah,
hilarious.
But yeah, but I don't know, Sim, first episode back, we have like, I don't know, 4-ish minutes left.
Yeah, let's talk about F1 being nominated.
I forgot about that. What was it nominated for?
Best Picture.
Oh God. Good.
Best edit. I think it won Best something, didn't it?
Did it get VFX?
No, Avatar got VFX.
Oh, which we didn't even talk about.
Dude, which we
did not see.
Obviously, I didn't see. I have not seen the third Avatar. I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, we don't care.
At this point, I don't give a fuck about Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar is what it is at this point. James Cameron can.
They're perfectly average movies.
Yes.
Like, what do you say? It's like the poster boy for a perfect 7 movie.
Yeah, I say Avatar 1 and 2, and I'm guessing 3 are literally like the most perfect 7 out of 10 movies ever made. They're fine, not great.
Yeah. Perfectly average with like 11 out of 10 visual effects. I think we even like
industry leading visual effects.
It's like that's what it's about. It's about the spectacle.
They're big tech demos with blue people.
Yeah, with average stories that are just like okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I feel about Avatar.
Yeah. I have like a chip.
I'm not surprised that it won Best VFX.
No,
we
not at
also
all.
said it would have been hilarious if it lost Best VFX.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
They like because
I would have
the only thing
cackled
it
if
would
it did.
the only thing it was nominated for, because I think the first one was nominated for Best Picture. It like used to be like way more.
Well, it was new.
Yeah.
In like 2008.
People were like, "This is fucking sick," and now people are like, "Third Avatar, cool."
Yeah.
I guess.
People were that way with the second one, sort of.
Oh yeah, and Ludwig Göransson won best score for Sinners.
Sinners, yeah, would deserve it.
That
yeah.
fucking deserved best score.
That score was amazing,
dude. Yeah.
Speaking of music and F1, I did like the music in F1 that Hans Zimmer
F1
did.
won best sound. That's what I'm thinking of.
That I can see.
Yeah.
Honestly, the sound in that movie was honestly really good.
But it being nominated for best picture is
hilarious.
Apple definitely buying that spot out for sure.
Yeah, Apple backdoored
we saw F1 together, and it's good. It's
good.
A good movie.
It's good,
but it's like Days of Thunder good. It's like a sports movie good, where you're like, this is good.
It didn't need to be any.
It feels good.
It didn't need to be anything more than it was,
It's
and that's
not
exactly
like
what it was.
Best picture, where I'm not gonna be like, man.
What did we call that movie before it came out? We called it Brad Pitt because didn't we literally call the movie like Brad Pitt the movie?
Yeah, it is Brad Pitt the movie.
Because it is. Well, after seeing it, it's Brad Pitt and Javier Bardem.
Yeah, the
movie.
romance is like the best part.
That
of
was
the
the best
movie.
part of the movie. Was their chemistry in that movie?
But that being said, it was not
best picture.
Not
worthy.
best picture. I don't understand how that got nominated.
Great double feature experience with Gran Turismo.
Yes,
that would
That movie is
Gran
underrated.
Turismo's
That's another
F1,
underrated like sports movie.
Yeah.
I love that. That movie's a good fuck. I forgot.
Yeah.
I honestly always forget about that movie.
Yeah, I feel like F1's overall is a better movie than Gran Turismo, but the end of Gran Turismo I think is better than the end of F1.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of Gran Turismo I had problems with, but once it found its footing, it got going, I was surprised at how invested I was. Yeah. More invested than Brad Pitt the movie overall.
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to rewatch them, but I think that would be a good double feature to rewatch them and see which one I like more overall.
Yeah. Plus, fucking Blomkamp. What's his first
Neil
name?
Blomkamp.
Neil Blomkamp
like
needed
he
needed
movie.
a win.
Don't
honestly.
even get me started on Demonic.
Yeah,
that movie, absolute ass. I love Neil Blomkamp.
Yeah,
and I want to root for him, and I want him to win. But oh my god.
Yeah.
What a trash movie.
Yeah, I agree.
We're all over the place this episode, but we're still talking about the Oscars. Welcome back if you're just now joining us on this.
Yes, near the very end.
Monday afternoon.
Yes.
We're talking about how Jurassic World Rebirth was also nominated for Best Visual Effects.
Did you see that one?
I did.
And?
Why am I making more Jurassic? I'm actually super excited for End of Oak Street because it's just it's a dinosaur movie that's not Jurassic something.
That's
you
right.
Just let it.
I forgot about the trailer for that.
Let it die out for a second and let it be its own thing. I was actually kind of excited for Rebirth because it was like a whole new cast.
And also the director of the creator and
I love the creator.
The others and Godzilla and whatnot.
And I thought that was going to be cool, but it's
fine.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a little less than okay, but
the last Jurassic Park movie I saw in theaters was the one with
I did not see Dominion.
God, that movie was so long.
Those movies that
movie bored the fuck out of me by the end. I could not stand it. I literally wanted to walk out the theater. I will say
I advocate for the first Jurassic World movie.
Yeah, that movie's good.
I like that movie. Yeah. I think it's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie.
It's a good, fun time overall. It's just like a retread of Jurassic Park in its own. Like, you got Chris Pratt and, Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, it is exactly Jurassic that. Park. Where that first one is actually really enjoyable, and I think it's like unnecessarily shit on, much like Force Awakens, due to like where it led to.
Yeah. Well, especially
both of those first ones,
with Star Wars, because the Last Jedi.
No, both of the sequel like run-ups were like, why? Why did you do this?
Yeah.
Whereas in Force Awakens and Jurassic World, those first two are perfectly fine, fun movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're a good time. But the sequels to both of those movies are trash, and then continued to be trash from there on out.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jurassic World 2, whatever the Jurassic World 2 is called.
The Lost Kingdom?
Something like that. The one with the volcano and the...
God,
whatever it's
and then
called.
I forgot. I saw that in theaters, and I think that's what turned me off of seeing Dominion, honestly. I saw
the second one.
Yeah, Lost Kingdom or something. It was... It was bad.
Yeah. Did PTA... We already talked about PTA winning Best Director, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We talked about how...
Who won Best Cinematography?
It
was Sinners 2.
I think she was the first female to
Yeah,
win Best Cinematography. Yeah. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Arkapaw.
Yeah, I think it was...
her cinematography in the movie was amazing.
Historical things that happened this Oscar. There was a tie in Best Short.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
it was only the third tie, I believe, in history of the Oscars. And then it was the first female to win Best Cinematographer. Which is fucking awesome.
Which is awesome, because that movie's, like, gorgeous.
Yeah. Honestly,
like, it's one of the best shot movies I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I still... again, because I saw on the list that, like, Frankenstein, like, I think about the way both of those movies look, and I'm just like, man... If I was on the Oscars board, I'd just be like, It
was a good year, honestly.
Yeah.
It was really, like, that's kind of why we wanted to talk about the Oscars overall. It was all good movie. I wasn't disappointed, like, thoroughly thought anything other than No Other Choice being snubbed.
Oh my God, we gotta talk about that.
That's one of the best movies we saw last year.
No Other Choice is the best movie of 2025.
Oh, yeah.
That movie is the best movie of last year.
Let's end on this.
Yeah, we gotta end on this. We gotta end on this.
About this real quick.
Yeah, No Other Choice. Okay, so you and I we watched this movie together in a theater.
Yes.
And that movie was so awesome.
Yes.
Like, that movie...
What an experience.
That movie was so well written. It was so well acted and directed and shot. Mm-hmm. Like, there's some of the shots in the set design.
Yeah.
Like, some of the... everything about that movie was so phenomenally well done. And the fact that it's, like, a dark comedy...
Yeah.
For most of it, at least.
It made me laugh out loud.
Yeah, no,
like a couple times.
Like, it's funny.
Yeah, it's like hilarious, but also it gets super disturbing.
It gets like really serious and disturbing at parts.
There's a couple sequences where I'm like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, one of the best, dude. It's all flooding back to me now. One of the best sequences in the movie happens early on when it's in the trailers when he's in the room with the guy and he's pointing the gun at him with the mitts on. But in the movie, the way the sound design is done, because the guy is like drunk, he's drunk and he's playing a song on like a record player and it's like really loud.
Yeah.
And like nobody can like hear one another in the scene.
And they're all like screaming
at each other.
With the banging ass song.
Yeah, and it was just. And then right before that, the transition when the wife of the guy he's going to kill, when they're off in the woods and they're just talking, and that transition with the lighter that happened into the past, I was like, that was like amazing.
The transitions, a lot of the just random jokes in there. I think Park Chan-wook is I don't think it's his most disturbing. I think out of all of his movies, it's probably... Some of the it's not as bad as like Old Boy.
No, it's
in terms of disturbing. When I say that when it's disturbing, it's not.
If you haven't seen Old Boy's actually disturbing.
The concept of someone losing their like humanity and what they're willing to do.
Yeah.
Rather than like, I mean, there's like murder and like the way he murders people is kind of disturbing, or getting rid of bodies and stuff.
Yeah. Well, like that.
It's not like the act, like how to describe. It's not the act of like. The killing itself that is like disturbing, like not the acts that he does. I mean, there is killing.
It's more like the context behind it. Like, I'm thinking of that scene that you and I talked about after we saw it, when he is parked on the side of the road and he has to kill that guy, and he's pointing the gun at him, and he like from his perspective pointing the gun at him, he covers the guy's eyes to like basically like almost to like dehumanize him before he does, so he can actually do it. And like, it's stuff like that in that movie where I'm like, this is operating on such a high level with the way it's telling this story. And just the way that
It
movie
should have been at least nominated for Best International Picture.
Yeah,
and won that.
and won it would have won that immediately.
Yes,
It should have won
the best movie of last year.
Yeah, if it here's how good this movie is. It should have won almost everything. Like, it should have won Best Director. It probably should have won Best Screenplay.
Yeah.
It's maybe not Best Cinematography, but it was also amazing. And it was just phenomenal. But when that movie,
snub.
yeah, what a snub.
What a snub.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
We'll have to talk about that movie on a different.
yeah, we need to
go in depth.
Yeah, we need to do like a legitimate in-depth episode on that story.
We need to rewatch it
and like take notes and then just like talk about it, because like that movie was
so
just
good.
phenomenal.
Number one, I think it was definitely number one on my list of. Maybe we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Rather than we'll talk about. It's super late into the year to be like 25
Right.
top 10 movies, but we could go down the list.
Yeah.
We'll do that. This is kind of us just talking out our ass. We don't actually have to put this in this episode.
Yeah.
But no other choice. Phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess on that note, I'm Patrick.
I'm Sim.
And we're Wizard Core.
Blimey.
Blimey.
I'm Jacob Elordi. That went into Scottish. I'm
Jacob Elordi.
I'm Jacob Elordi. I was fucking Frankenstein. This monster. I played across from Oscar Isaac.
This part is staying in.
This part's staying in.
This part at the very end, yeah.
Oh, of course I'm Jacob Elordi. I'm from Australia. This is how Australians sound in my head. They're just Scottish people.
They're just Scottish. That's awesome.
Oh, I'm in Euphoria next. I play a teenager in the Euphoria.
I'm 30 years old.
I'm 30 years old doing drugs with teenagers. For Scotland. I mean Australia. This is a terrible bit, but it's making us laugh.
It's making us laugh. Oh my god.
Till next time.
Yeah.
A bit much?